welcome to the second episode of our goal setting series. Don't run away when you hear the word goals, because I am right with you. I fucking hate the goal setting. So we are trying to do something new. If you haven't watched the previous episode, we covered kind of where we were. We covered 6 sentences about our previous year to kind of set us up for setting goals for this year. So check that one out. I think you can get it. I don't know. One of the slides here will have the link. But yeah, we're going to hop into 6 sentences about the year ahead. So Shay, again, like last time, I'm going to ask the question. You can answer, and then I'll give my 2 cents at the end. So the very first question, this year, I will not procrastinate anymore over ...
Okay, so my one, which I'm currently not succeeding at, is writing another book. So I've got time scheduled in my calendar because you know me, love to schedule a time in a calendar. Have I done it? No. Have I used that time once? No. So I need to stop procrastinating about it. And I mean, I'm really good about completing client work and doing all those. And something that I've been working on for the last few years is actually committing to my own projects. So yes, I need to do that in order to make this writing a second book happen. So it's in my calendar. I need to be strict about sticking to it. And what are you not going to stop? What are you going to stop procrastinating about?
Setting goals. And I'm off to a wonderful start because I haven't done any.
Hey,
So,
well, we're here.
yeah.
So I feel like that was actually a bit of a cheat, to be honest. You can't say something you've already done.
No, I haven't set any goals. I've got some
Okay.
ideas, but
Okay.
yes, it's I haven't done the goal setting in the traditional. This is the big thing, and this is how I'm going to break it up into smaller
Okay.
bits, like we were speaking about offline. So, in the strategy episode in 2 episodes time, we'll talk about how I'm going to try and do that, and hopefully stick to it. And hopefully Shay can give me some motivation as well. But yeah, not procrastinating over actually setting specific goals. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Second question. This year I will draw the most energy from.
So I said my communities. In the last episode, both of us actually said what we were most grateful for was supportive people around us. And I think those come from various communities. And I'm energized by interacting with those communities. So, I mean, it depends on kind of what your hobbies are and what you do. But I mean, for me, there's like my running community. I've got my friends, family, fellow moms, fellow freelancers. So those are probably my top 5 communities that I'm part of. And although I'm not like a extrovert in the sense of the word that, you know, being around people necessarily energizes me, I'm not on the complete opposite side either. So I definitely need that time with people, and it does fill my cup when I'm able to give back to those communities and they help me. So that was it for me, drawing energy from communities. And you?
From work and clients that I actually enjoy. Because I'm sure that we all have that one client or that one project or that one subject that we have to write about or design for that we can't stand. I do have a client like that. I need them because obviously they put money in my bank and they pay a lot of bills for me. But I'm going to try and focus on letting the work that I do enjoy energize me to, build momentum so that I can get through the work for that client. And I've put another little caveat here. I need to get back into proper networking. I haven't done proper networking for a while. That kind of part of my business has stagnated. Yeah, you never know where your next opportunity is going to come from. And if you're not creating those opportunities yourself, then, then they are never going to emerge out of the mist. So, networking, trying to get back into that. Question 3. This year I will be bravest when.
Feel like it's the same old for me, but when I need to say no to things, I suffer dreadfully from FOMO. So I just want to say yes to everything and do all the things. And this is in a sort of work and personal capacity. But the one that I'm mainly talking about is work. I never want to let people down. I'm always inclined to say, oh, it's just more money. And then I get myself into the position where, going back to point number 1, what I want to stop procrastinating is working on my own projects, but I never get to work on my own projects because I say yes to everyone else's projects. So again, I know I seem to talk about it all the time, but saying no is something that I need to be braver about. What about you?
So I mountain bike. And Shay, I had a bit of an accident at the beginning of this year on my very first ride. And I haven't been able to ride for a couple of weeks now. And because I ride solo and I'm always out in the sticks in the middle of nowhere, it was I got a bit of a fright because things could have ended a lot worse than they did. I walked away from the accident, which was I was very fortunate. So I am now going for mountain biking skills coaching.
Cool.
And so this year I will be bravest when I hit a berm and don't use my brakes, because that's what I was trying to do when I had the accident.
So it's like getting back on the horse. Yeah.
Getting back
cool
on the bike. Yeah. Yeah. So, not a work related one, but, that needs a little focus. So that's, I just make better decisions on the trail and don't do stupid things. So yeah, that's my brave one.
Very cool.
4th question. This year I will say yes when. And well, you admitted in your previous answer that you say yes all the time. So
So my answer kind of relates to that, in that I need to say yes when my gut says yes. This listening to your gut, I need to learn how to do this, folks. If anyone has any tips, I don't know if my gut is just so far removed from my brain that I'm unable to access it. But when people say listen to your gut, I actually have no idea how to do that. So I really would like to maybe develop a gut and then start listening to it. So if you have any tips, please let me know. I know gut health is all the rage. And clearly I need to do some work in that regard. Yeah, my microbiome is is not talking to me. It's not diverse.
Interesting.
I want to access my gut and listen to it so that I can say yes to the right things.
Unsolicited advice here. I think that it just takes practice. Like, trust your gut once, see how it works out, and then tweak your approach the next time.
Yeah, train the microbiome.
Exactly. So mine is, I will say yes when I can do something new and interesting. Last year I did get, I got pulled into a couple of projects, but it was kind of same. And every 5 years I've worked out, or my wife has actually worked out, that I move in a 5-year cycle. I've been doing this for 6 years now, and so I'm getting a little bit bored, and I need something new. So yeah, I'm going to be doing something new and interesting if it presents itself. I do have a couple of proactive things I want to follow through on. But, I need to say no to stuff that I can already do, unless I really need the cash. Moving forward, I want to say yes to new stuff that could take the business in a different direction.
So what have you got any ideas of what that looks like for this year?
Yes, and I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I actually have got that down to discuss. I will reveal those things in the next episode, because in the next episode we're doing the magical triplets for the year ahead. So So tune into the next episode. So yes, number 5, this year I advised myself to.
So guard my time carefully. Sort of a common theme rolling out here. And and to focus on what's important. Again, a common theme, instead of getting distracted by too many yeses and too many side projects and too much going on, to try just take a step back and focus on what I really want to achieve, and are all the little things that I want to do actually going to help me achieve that, or am I just spreading myself too thin? So that's it for me.
Yeah.
And you?
Yeah. Mine is to automate as much as possible. And to give you an example, I've eaten the same thing for breakfast for about the last 10 years.
What is
last
it?
year, it is 30 grams of oats with 2 teaspoons of chia
measured.
seeds, 2 teaspoons of mixed seeds, and 100 grams of low-fat yogurt and an apple chopped up.
Sounds delish.
It's amazing, and it's very filling, and it's getting all your macronutrients, etc., and all that crap. But I've been doing that for years and years and years. And last year, I was thinking maybe I should look at automating my lunches as well.
No, this is not going where I'd hoped. I thought you were going to say last year you thought maybe I should have something different for breakfast.
Well, I've added a boiled
treat.
egg to breakfast now, so the boiled egg is now new.
My goodness.
So I've automated my lunches. So what I found was happening last year was that I was skipping lunches because I had no time. You know, on the day, you go through the kitchen, you're like, oh shit, there's no bread. Like, I can't have my salami or whatever the story is.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you end up just skipping it, or you kind of go on the health kick and you think, I'm going to have this like chickpea salad with like sun-dried tomatoes, and the prep on that just takes too much time. So, now I have the same thing for lunch every day, and I let my hair down for supper.
And your gut microbiome thanks you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for diversity. I'll get my diversity in my meals from supper. It's a time-saving device. Lunch is a smoothie which consists of multiple different things. So it's usually like fruits and veg with protein powders and lots of leafy greens, etc. I usually check in whatever's in the fridge. So at least that's not the same every day. But
suppose if you're feeling really wild, you could always swap it up and have the smoothie for breakfast and the oats for lunch. I'm just saying, if it's really like a crazy day.
You've just blown my mind, Shay. Wow, like I'm going to really let my hair down now. Yeah, that's just
all your hair.
It's all the hair that's still there. It's getting grey again. It's going to shave it. But yeah, it's like, okay, the food thing was like a bit of a facetious thing. I do it, but I want to try and automate more stuff in the business. I mean, we've got all this amazing AI agents are on the way as well. So there's all this technology we can use to automate repetitive tasks. So why are we not doing that? Why do I still have to capture my own bookkeeping? Anyway,
you
cool.
don't.
Exactly. Final question for the year ahead. This year will be special for me because.
So for me, I get a bit of my independence back. I'm no longer breastfeeding my daughter, so I've got like many more hours in the day and not stuck to certain time crunches and whatever it is. So yeah, for me, getting some independence back, and with that independence comes the things that I like to do for myself, like signing up for running races and maybe writing the book that I've been procrastinating for so long. So yeah, that's what's going to make it special for me. It's going to be more me. And you?
Cool. Before I answer, what's your book about?
So,
or are we not allowed to know yet?
No ish. So I'm thinking I'm going to write a follow-up to Freelance Like a Boss and do Freelance Like a Mom. So it'll be targeted. So I needed a bit of, to be fair, I needed to get a bit of experience first, but targeted at freelancers, specifically moms, and just how to balance having a career and a child, which I haven't worked out yet. But yeah, I was just thinking that. And then there is an idea that I have for a fiction book, and that I procrastinate a lot because it's just so overwhelming to get started. So yeah, I'm not even going to put that on the list.
I have got so much respect for anyone. I wrote an ebook of about 10 pages
Yes,
2 years
I read
ago,
it.
and it was very traumatic because, the amount of revisions, you don't think it's ever good enough. Eventually you just have to pull the plug and publish. But if I
Yeah.
experienced that much trauma for 10 pages, I don't know how you do books like that.
Yeah.
Cool. So this year will be special for me because last year was about survival. This year is about growth. So I'm in a different
Amazing.
headspace, and I want to take things in a maybe not a new direction, but a new direction for me. That's it for the 6 questions. We are going to pop these questions down in the show notes, so you can use them to populate your own planning for the year ahead. In the next episode, we are going to be discussing the what is called the magic triplets for the year. So stick around for that one. We'll see you in the next episode.